What if I told you there's a practical rule that reveals exactly when you should stop saving money? Most people never discover this point. They keep saving indefinitely, sacrificing the present for fear of the future. But there's a precise moment when stopping isn't irresponsibility, it's pure wisdom. In this video, I'm going to show you that rule and how applying it changes everything. Stay until the end. 1. The 6 key variables. Before making any decision about stopping savings, you need to master 6 fundamental variables that completely define your financial situation. These variables aren't optional. They're the foundation on which every smart decision is built. Without knowing them, any move is just luck disguised as planning. Let's understand each one in depth. The first variable is your retirement target number, the total amount you need to accumulate to live comfortably when you stop working. This isn't a guess, it's a number calculated based on the lifestyle you want to maintain. If you want to spend $50,000 per year and expect to live 30 years after retirement, that's where the calculation starts. This target number works like a beacon. It shows you exactly where to navigate, preventing you from accumulating money indefinitely without knowing when to stop. The second variable is the wealth you've already accumulated so far. Your money in savings accounts, investments, real estate, everything of value that can be converted into financial security. This is the true starting point of your journey. Many people underestimate what they've already built because they don't pull everything together in one place to evaluate it. When you add it all up, savings, stocks, real estate funds, properties, the perspective changes completely and you realize you may have come further than you imagined. The third variable is the expected return rate on your investments, the annual percentage your money can generate when invested properly. If you put $10,000 in a fund that returns 7% per year, your money grows without you doing anything. This rate varies depending on the type of investment. Safe bonds return less. More volatile stocks potentially return more. What matters is using a realistic rate, neither optimistic nor pessimistic, for your projections. The fourth variable is how much you can save per year right now, the surplus left over from your salary or income after paying expenses. This amount is crucial because it determines how fast your wealth grows. Someone saving $5,000 per year will reach their target number much faster than someone saving $1,000. This variable also changes throughout life. It can increase with promotions or decrease if you have larger expenses, so it's important to review it regularly. The fifth variable involves your planned annual spending in retirement, how much you actually intend to spend per year when you stop working. Many people assume they'll spend less, but reality often shows the opposite. Travel, health, leisure, and free time all have costs. Being honest here is essential. If you love traveling and plan to do it regularly, that cost should be in your calculation from the start, not as a surprise later. The sixth variable covers all additional income sources you might have in retirement, like pensions, rental income, side work, government benefits, or expected inheritance. These sources reduce the amount of money you need to have accumulated because they work for you during retirement. Someone who will receive $500 per month in pension needs less wealth than someone without that additional income, since the pension covers part of expenses automatically. The Stoics understood that ignorance about our own circumstances leaves us at the mercy of emotions and fear. Marcus Aurelius said we must know ourselves, and that includes our financial reality, without softening numbers or pretending everything will magically work out. When you really sit down and map these 6 variables with honesty, something shifts deeply. Fear decreases because you stop navigating in the dark. It's like a captain who finally has the complete map in hand. But here's the truth nobody tells you. At some point along the way, even before reaching your retirement target number, your money already starts growing on its own, and you can stop contributing without hurting anything. 2. The concept of coast fire. There's a specific point in your financial journey where something changes fundamentally. The moment when the money you've already accumulated is enough to sustain you in the future, even if you never add another single cent. That's the concept of coast fire, short for financial independence, retire early. It's not theory, it's pure math. And when you understand this, financial anxiety truly disappears. Imagine having $200,000 invested at a 7% annual rate. In 20 years, without you adding anything more, that money alone transforms into approximately $773,000, enough to live comfortably in retirement. Meanwhile, you keep working, but not to build your future. You work just to pay today's bills, to travel, to enjoy life now. Your money works for you behind the scenes, growing silently, like an invisible employee who never asks for time off or vacation. The Stoics understood this principle deeply. Seneca said true wealth isn't having much, but needing little. Coast fire embodies exactly that. You don't need more money to guarantee your future because you already have. The fear, the one that keeps so many trapped in endless cycles of compulsive saving, simply evaporates. You've achieved security even if the world doesn't know it. It's a quiet and profound freedom. Most people never reach this point because they keep saving even after they get there, without realizing they've already crossed the line. But that raises an important question. What other priorities should you take care of before you truly stop saving? 3. Priorities. Before stopping savings. Reaching financial stability doesn't mean you can simply stop managing your finances. The Stoics called this practical wisdom, knowing when to act and when to refrain. There are fundamental priorities that need to be protected before you truly redirect the money that used to go to retirement. Ignoring these priorities is like building a house on sand. Everything crumbles with the first storm. Let's get into the details. The first priority is maintaining a robust emergency fund, money set aside in an accessible place to cover unexpected expenses without dismantling your investments. Most people underestimate how much they need. 3 to 6 months of expenses is the minimum recommended, depending on your situation. If you have dependents, unstable work, or fragile health, consider being on the higher end of that range. This fund is your shield against life, and life always brings surprises. The second priority is paying off high-interest debt before stopping retirement savings. A credit card debt at 20% per year is literally eating your future. It doesn't make sense to invest for retirement while paying high interest on debt. It's like trying to fill a bathtub with the drain open. Financial psychology matters here. While you owe, there's always emotional weight, a sense of insecurity that pervades your decisions. The third priority involves considering major future expenses coming before retirement, like your children's education, home renovation, or car replacement. These aren't emergencies, but predictable expenses that need to be in your planning. If you know that in 5 years you'll need $30,000 for education, it's better to start saving now than be surprised later. This practical rule keeps you from going into debt midway. The fourth priority is continuing to take advantage of employer benefits while you work, especially the 401k match, which is literally free money the company offers. Many people stop contributing to retirement when they reach stability and abandon these benefits, but that's a mistake. If your company offers a 3% match, you're leaving money on the table. Taking advantage of this doesn't mean you're compulsively saving, it's just being smart with available resources. But here's the crucial point. Once all these priorities are secure, you can finally redirect the money that used to go to retirement toward things that really matter now. Travel, experiences, education, time with family, personal projects, All of this becomes possible without guilt, because your future is already guaranteed. That's the real game changer. However, there's an invisible barrier that prevents most people from actually doing this, and it has nothing to do with numbers. True financial wisdom isn't about accumulating endlessly, but about recognizing the exact moment when money has fulfilled its purpose and life deserves to be lived. Financial security exists to serve life, not the other way around. When you reach that point, retirement stops being about maximizing wealth and becomes about maximizing life. Freedom to do what truly means something to you. Now tell me, what's your target number? Have you reached it, or is there still a gap? Leave it in the comments. And if this video brought you value, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's rethinking how they handle money. Stay on the path to prosperity. Until we meet again.